lower division. We do have Division 16 action here on the stream. But yeah, no, I mean, for all of these players, it's just about finding the center of the board, finding some good rounds, and really setting yourself up here for success.
Yeah, Caleb going to be looking to find his scores. And it's basically, it's one of those things that it's just, it's kind of a marathon. It's don't give up because you have a bad turn early. You just want to be knocking it down and just keep chugging along, because you never know when one big turn is going to kind of turn you around here.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that in the previous game with Club Bub and the other team, that they were playing their first game of the day, and you don't want to get too down on yourself or have the team get too discouraged if you drop a couple legs here and there. Obviously, you don't want to be losing, the majority of the legs. I believe the previous game score was 4-1, going the other way of Club Bub there. But, you never know what you're going to be able to find. And now around here, game 2, you want to start picking up some decent hauls of legs here if you can. Because, again, only the top 2 make it through.
Yeah, Angela Hernandez already down to 150. Can her partner help her out? Keep knocking it down. 281 is the score line. Looking for that bull, not missing by much. And wow, look at that. Just painting the corners, not able to slide it into the bullseye to pick up those 50 points, because we are playing full bowl here. But still, Angela sitting on 150. He's got to feel pretty good right now. Out in front, what can Caleb do here to find a big visit for his team? Oh, and he's just outside.
So, everybody, apologies for that. We've been experiencing some buffering issues here and some internet hiccups at the Resch Center past couple of days here. There's just so many players and so much stuff going on that we think the internet is just struggling to keep up with the bandwidth here. So, everybody on YouTube is just now coming back. We thank you for tuning back in. Again, you haven't really missed that much. We've only seen one game on the stream so far. This is our second game of our morning coverage here between Dirty Darts and Dupes. Dirty Dupes.
Wow, just combining the
Dirty
teams
Dupes
together.
Yeah, this is the Dirty Dupe game.
And look at that. Angela did a fantastic job just continuing to knock herself down to a low score. Really the front runner in this race right now. Brandon and Caleb not really putting any pressure.
Yeah, again, it's... Sorry for that audio there. Just a little bit of cable management here there. One of our cables is deciding to act up a little bit. Just saying hi, I guess. Good morning from the cable, cable land.
Wants to make itself known. It's like, hey, you've been using me all week. I get no credit here.
Yeah, no, but, I mean, the name of the game here with all this team dart action is just find some decent rounds. And we've been really spoiled the past couple of days here with all of the Division I matches that we've been able to cover. Seeing some fantastic setups, some fantastic takes. And, well, these early divisions, I mean, these are your more casual players, so you're not going to see those crazy highlight moments quite as often. But the victories that these guys and gals will get will mean all the same. They look to represent their not only their hometown bars, hometown clubs and whatnot. Still, I mean, you're never going to get that winning feeling out of somebody who wants it that bad,
Yeah, they want to push. They want to push into this final day. They want to be the ones to represent their group going into the finals. Sunday morning will be their chance to really thrive. But they got to make it out of this group stage first.
Yeah, tomorrow is really where the meat and potatoes of this event gets underway. And these are all the qualifying rounds here as a tough visit there from Courtney. But, again, everybody's just looking to get in for that final showdown tomorrow. Again, across the past couple of days here, we've had close to 3,000 to 3,500. Oh, he's not going to be able to take this out here, but it's still a good bit from Caleb. Leaving that 44, and he does very well to leave himself that too. So fantastic setup there, but between the 35.
Yeah, and the camera got bumped there. We're gonna have our. It looks like one of the people over there just got a little too close for comfort. We're gonna line that back up for you. some people get a little overzealous.
Yeah, all good. And if they do it again, we'll just yell at them. So
Yeah, we'll go scold them, you know.
get out my whooping stick. No, but as I was getting to 3,000, 3,500 players across all of the events that have been in days previous. So there's a really, really massive turnout for this tournament. And understand and really get to know why so many Wisconsinites love this tournament. It's just a great party atmosphere.
Yeah, Dirty Darts now up Dirty Darts up 1-0. Angela was able to take that one out. So they are 1 point closer to moving on to tomorrow. As we're moving on to this second leg, finding the Bulls. Again, this is play all 5 legs, earn as many points, even if you don't win the set per se. This doesn't matter. All that matters is the number of legs won, so you're just trying to take as many as you can with you, no matter how the beginning goes. So just keep knocking it down. And look at the style from Dawson there. Look at him. He was giving us a little show in front of the camera earlier.
Yeah, no, before this game got underway, he popped in front and was making some pretty funny faces. Again, there's a lot of personalities, very colorful personalities in darts, and especially here in at WAMO, the Rush Expo Center. I do have to say, across these last couple of days here, the Rush Expo Center has been, far and above one of the better places to host an event like this. Not only do they have the space, but the surrounding area is so good, so many fun restaurants, even a couple bull shooter machines in a lot of the surrounding bars. So once everybody's done here, they just continue the party elsewhere with some great food and drink.
Yeah, go 5. If you're not a fan of one of the 312 that are in this arena right now, you can go find some more sitting out on the strip outside. Yeah, huge expo center. It's been great. I mean, so many people, but still so much space. It feels like you're not super cramped, even though there's over 3,000 people hanging out. I mean, just crazy, crazy, crazy.
I wonder how much moolah that Alex Spellman, who is hanging out over at the Booyah Darts booth here, he's actually doing a challenge where if you can beat him in, I think, cricket. I saw a couple. Is it a best of 3 of cricket?
Something like
or
that.
Is
he still here today? I thought it was Thursday.
No, I saw him.
He is here today. Yeah.
So he's been doing something where if you beat him in cricket, I believe, you get a discount. I think it's 1 leg. If you beat him in the 1 leg of cricket, you get a $20 discount on his set of darts. If you beat him in 2 legs, I think you get a bigger discount than that. I'm not sure if you just win a free set, but I mean that's been a massive, massive draw. There's a lot of people lining up over on that Booyah Darts booth, trying to get a shot at Alex Spellman for a good deal on darts, man. I can't blame people for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a hard man to beat, though, especially in cricket. Especially in cricket. You got to not like your chances, you know?
I mean, you never know. I mean, there was an 11-year-old young man over there who was really giving him a run for his money, future dart star, darts prodigy, as this is looking out to be a pretty good visit here from Melissa. So fantastic work there getting her score down to 79. Looks like Melissa and Craig are in a pretty solid position here.
Yeah, looking to go up 2-0 over Dupes. Josh and Dawson are going to probably have to pick this up if they want to a chance at moving on. Oh, look at that. And as I say it, picks up the scoring. The 105 leaves him the 115. Great job.
So, Nick, I guess I'm curious to know, what has been your favorite part about this entire tournament so far after these couple of days?
I don't know, man. I mean, watching the Division I games last night where we saw a 9-darter, we saw so many match-deciding legs go back and forth. The story of John Pilgrim dropping out of singles, getting dumped out early because he couldn't capitalize on the opportunities he gave himself, turned around and said, I'm going to win it and show you that I deserve to win these matches. Came out and they won the final. I mean, what a story.
Yeah, definitely probably one of the stories of the tournament so far this year. And again, if you missed out on any of that yesterday evening action here, as Melissa is not able to take out the 44 now. Herself a 33, which is, again, good lead, just busting her score down. If you haven't checked out any of yesterday evening's action, you can go ahead and watch that back on YouTube or Facebook. Certainly a lot of games in there that are well worth watching. That's a brilliant first dart here from Dawson. Leaves himself that single bull now, wants the whole thing. He's able to get it done, so Dupes puts a leg on the board.
What a check. The 115, bull 15 bull. Great job from Dawson to level it up, earn his team another point, and they're battling.
Yeah, he's continuing to give the camera a little bit of love here. What a showman this guy is. But yeah, I know for everybody who is tuning in, we will have more Division I group action later this afternoon. For the time being, we're giving the lower divisions a little bit of love here. This is Division 16, I believe, match 2 for these teams? Or game 2?
This is the third match it's the third match for Dupes. It's the second match for Dirty Darts. Because there is buys involved because this is a 5-team group, so there are buys. But second and third match, and man, what a hat trick. Comes out with the 115 to finish the last leg and then leads out with a hat trick. Great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting later here in the morning on this Saturday morning here in Green Bay, but Dawson has certainly found his way into a Wheaties box because that guy's throwing some stellar stuff, man. Definitely giving his team a lot of confidence right now.
Brandon, got to step up, find a big one. I mean, these guys have been throwing some really good stuff. I mean, Melissa with a good start, too, leaving the 179. Brandon's going to want to match his partner. Don't want to leave him hanging. Looking for the middle. Takes his time. I like the taking of the time, but look at the look up to the ceiling. Like, oh, man, that was not what I needed.
Yeah, and again, with these lower division players here, it's all about the, well, just finding these good scores here. I think she was going upstairs to try and find her way into some 20s. I actually don't mind that, but when the entire bull counts for 50 points, I mean, it should be a good idea to go for that center of the board, but it really is just a game of averages here. As you don't want to stress too much about not hitting big numbers. You just want to try and drill that center bullseye as much as you can. And Dawson not able to follow up on that stellar performance, leaving his score at 110, but still miles in front of everybody else here, Nick.
I mean, he just took out the 115, so we could end up seeing a bull 10 bull. And technically, trip 20 is kind of the way to go, but if you're so comfortable hitting that bull and you're so far out ahead, and I say so far out ahead, but look at Melissa right behind him. 112 is, again, in the wheelhouse. Brandon and Courtney just wanting to pick up their game here, keep it close.
Yeah, and for everybody who is tuning in a little bit later here, we do have freeze rules in effect, so definitely is a benefit to following your buddy down the line here. Get your score as low as possible, and Brandon wants to follow up on that second dart, not able to follow it into the center of the board here, but 209, he's doing the bare minimum here as Courtney comes up to the board.
Yeah, both these teams pretty evenly matched right now. Borderline a level game, but look at Courtney right in with the bull. Oh my goodness, and a low ton found to leave 109. What a time to find it, putting all the pressure in the world on this 110 from Dawson.
Yeah, and Dawson's been hitting heavy past couple of visits to the board here, so this might be able to go. 94. He might consider, well, he should consider going for that trip 18. Looks like he's trying to figure out which way he wants to go. Again, with the opponents on 109 and 112 here in the lower division, it's not necessarily a guarantee that they're going to have a serious look at that. I got to respect the effort, leaving himself 76. So he'll be able to set up for a bull double 13 if he wants to. I think that's going to be the way that a lot of these players choose, is going for that bull first.
Yeah, a lot of times, and actually you might even see the reverse of the double 13 first and then go for the bull. We saw that in the last match. Look at Melissa just continuing to knock it down to the 43, score of 69. Nice. Brandon, now the odd man out, still over 200. Can he make that different?
Yeah, again, this is all is part of the freeze game. I mean, you want to help your buddy out as much as possible. You don't want to leave your buddy frozen in place, not able to take it out. And we saw that a lot last night in Division I, where there was a tactical use of that freeze. Here it's more or less just about finding those points. You're going to very rarely see any strategy come into play here, as good portion of these players are just trying to hit big.
Yeah, but now only 12 points needed, and that 17 is going to put the freeze rule into effect. So Dawson is not going to be able to take out the 76 as Courtney nearly just ends the game there and says, freeze rule doesn't matter if I'm going to hit it right now.
Yeah, so again, the freeze rule is in effect, so he cannot take this out. Should be very mindful of that. Probably is just going to go for the 18 here and then just leave it. Oh, I don't think he was aware. I don't think he's aware that the freeze rule is in place.
Yeah, not sure on that one. Finds the bull with his last dart to leave the 16. Melissa now 43. With how she's been throwing, you fancy this to go.
No, you certainly do fancy it. So now 36, double 18. Tried to go for it, so double 17 now is the way. Not able to find it, but she will leave that single 17. So you really have to feel for Melissa there, but I mean, Dirty Darts, they're in a pretty good spot here to take this third leg.
Yeah, Brandon's still kind of adrift, barring a big visit here, which will leave Dawson continuing to be frozen. 1-2-9 left. And this is tough because he's not going to get himself down to where he needs to be. Finds the bull with his last dart, but it's still in vain. Courtney coming up for the 28, and at worst, Dawson can't go for this 16.
Yeah, again, there we're seeing that freeze rule in full effect here. She's going for this double 14. Not able to find it, and that's one of those situations where maybe the better choice was to pull it inside a little bit to hit that single 14 for another one. It's the risk that you run there, but tough darts doesn't really matter here as Dawson is still frozen, so you'll have to be very mindful of that. He's just going to try and keep his score as low as possible. There might be a very real chance that he just pushes that button and skips these two darts.
He's after the second dart, he's like, nope, we're not going to take any risks on that one.
Completely understandable, too. Completely understandable.
I mean, the only other argument to think is maybe you want to lower it down so that Brandon can get low and maybe freeze them out. But single 14 for Melissa and busts her score, not able to find it.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Melissa. Brandon now, he's got to help his buddy out. He needs to start finding some decent points here so that way he can give Dawson a chance next time he's up, if there is going to be another time. 65 remaining now.
15 bull here.
Able to find 15. It, so now for the center of the board here for Brandon. Can he sum up everything in his arm to drill this middle? No, he drops it low, so still, I think Dawson is still frozen here.
Still frozen.
It was still a good look at the center of the board there, but Courtney now has everything in control, trying to take out this 6.
Yeah, she just wants to end it right now. Oh, and she busts. She goes high, but that's so crucial because Dawson cannot take this out. Yep, he'll walk up, push the button. Melissa will have her chance at the 17. Fat 17 right here. No messing about. Take the leg, go up 2-0, or 2-1, and that is what she'll do. Dirty Darts 2, Dupes 1. 2 more legs to play.
Look at Dawson here, just dancing around.
He's getting into the Rick Astley. Look at him, waiting for the fist bump. I love it. He's having a great time.
I mean, how can you not be cheery and chipper when you turn around, you have to fist bump a guy that looks as cool as that? Oh my goodness.
Someone in the chat said, pretty sunny in there. Yeah, you guys don't know about the indoor sun that we have going on right now.
It's actually really hot, too, to keep that thing indoors.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we've got our 4th match, or 4th game.
So, Craig doing very well now to find the center of the board here. And, again, these lower division players, if you can find 1 or 2 bulls to really motor your score down, you're going to be putting yourself in a great position. You just got to be mindful of these freeze rules and making sure that your buddy understands the MO and you guys get down to that finish line together. Keep it close.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them are well aware of the rules in place. They know what they got to do. And look at the visit, the fist bump. He knows it's big. as Dupes needed something big.
Yeah, no, Dupes is, again, there's not really the massive worry here of, you know, where each leg matters. It's not a best of. We are playing all 5. But Dupes here still wants the majority of the legs here in their favor. Again, you just never want to be playing it too close as the group stage starts to come to an end here, and every leg matters.
Well, there's a huge difference between a 3-2 and a 4-1.
Yeah.
There is a very big difference.
So Caleb here dropping his score down to 198. Dupes resurgent here with both Caleb and Josh. Craig now trying to bring his score down just wide on that first start, so he'll be looking to make a little bit of a correction over. He finds that correction, and the second dart kicks back out, but it seems like everybody here in this game understands that, okay, it's time to pick up the pace a little bit. Obviously, Dirty Darts, wants to push that to that winning leg number, and Dupes is just fighting to tie it up.
And I mean, on a finish, Craig, 162 is definitely not an easy one, but it is makeable. But Josh knocks himself down to the 83. What a great shot. We're finding these low tons. More and more, the bowls are being found. The scoring is coming out. They're getting more and more comfortable the later in these legs we go.
Yeah, and that's also the big thing. I mean, with this team format, you're not really getting too many opportunities to throw at the board in the actual matches, and this is turning out to be a fantastic leg here from Caleb, or excuse me, visit from Caleb, finding that big 108 score, drops his score down to 90. But as I was saying, you're not really getting too many visits at the board, so it's hard to keep that flow going. I know as dart players, we like to find our rhythms. And whenever you have these big team formats where you're even sitting for a match, it can be hard to get into your rhythm.
Oh, yeah, and 2-on-2, it's like you said, just there's so much time between your throws. You're waiting for 3 other people to throw. All you can do is, I don't know, try. You got to practice it, I guess. Play more. The more doubles you play, the more used to the timing you get. Josh, 75, will not find a number to keep him in it. And leaves himself 58, at least leaves it relatively handy. Angela, the 181, obviously will not go. But how low can she knock it down? As right now, Craig is frozen.
Yeah, it's a good third dart there. She's able to knock her score down by quite a bit.
Yep, and it saves her teammate.
Yeah.
But Caleb has first bid at this 90.
I'm actually kind of surprised to see him go for that net bull first there, leave himself 40. You'd imagine that he would probably go 20-20 and then leave yourself the bigger target for that take.
You can. Yeah, there's a lot of options you can do. I mean, because you can go bull, single, you know? Like, there's a lot of choices here.
It's all preference here in these lower divisions, really. Yeah. It's all just about comfortability, and this is looking out to be a pretty good setup so far, but you got to be mindful of that freeze math, as I believe. Is he frozen with the 101? I don't think he's frozen. He's not frozen, so he should be going for it here.
He's good to go. I think he was just looking at it.
Oh, he finds the wrong double, so he'll be going down for single 6.
Oh, and he busts it. No, not what you want to see. It was so close. Almost found that double 12 with the first dart. He's just on the other side of the wire for the double 9. So Josh is coming back for this 58.
Yeah, the 58 is looking pretty good now so far after finding that big first dart. So now double 15 as there's no single 30 on the board. He drills it. So a fantastic third dart there. And Dupes fires right back. Tie up this game at 2-2. So we're going to have another last leg decider, even though it's still just to play all 5 legs.
Yeah, but I mean, it's huge to tie it up and keep yourself in it. You're trying to make this as close as possible, especially when you go down 2-1. You don't want to go down 3-1 and risk that last leg. Now it's at worst, you're down a leg. At worst, you're going to be down 1 leg after the match. We don't know how they did in the previous rounds, but every round's going to count. So every single point that you can scrap for will matter.
Yeah, no, 100%. And oftentimes, especially in these lower divisions, I guess really all divisions, these types of games matter most because you can be down 1 leg, and that makes the difference between well, ending your events early and moving on to the final day. So both teams are going to be really rallying to try and pick up this one.
Looking for the bull. No, unable to find it. So only sitting on 2-6-3. So a tough start for Dirty Darts. Brandon gonna look to get away. He takes his time. He's got that little wiggle of the dart while he's lining up, if you watch. Kind of just back and forth spins it in his hands. Part of that little setup process. But it's working for him as he finds two big bulls.
Yeah, and these types of visits mean the world here in this final leg. I mean, just when your partner's able to find their darts and start turning up the heat, it really is just an extra bit of confidence knowing that, okay, we're controlling the game, now we just have to manage it and keep on knocking these scores down.
Looking for the bull. Finds it with the third dart. So they're all starting to find that center of the board. There was a little bit of wayward darts earlier, but they're starting to knock it down. They're starting to get their way through this game. No real telling who's going to be picking up this last point yet. No one has really stepped out in front. No one is really taking control. So, Craig, the odd man out now, sitting on 2-6-3. Yeah, Rusty does say bull single is a higher bust chance. So it makes sense. But I think either way, it depends where you're comfortable. At this level, you're just trying to get out as much as you can.
So Josh Dupuis now trying to get into outshot territory here. A little bit of a shake of the head, though. Able to get down with that big third dart. So 200 and 115 for Josh, and then 195 and 159 for Dirty Darts. I mean, this is looking like it's going to be a pretty tight race as we get down to these final numbers, these looks at the out. Who's going to be the difference maker as we get to the back half of this leg, Nick?
Yeah, Dawson is going to want to pick it up. He had such a good leg earlier. Was really finding his stuff. Can he put in a big visit here to keep himself relevant? And no, it's not going to happen with the first dart. Can he walk it in? 50 would be big here. And no, he finds the one, pretty much the opposite of the 50.
Yeah, now this is where you got to start managing your emotions, because you do not want to get yourself out of the game here. And oh my goodness, Courtney firing away on all cylinders. What a fantastic round, finding those 99 points. Brings her score down to 60, so looks like that Dirty Darts here is really starting to pick up the pace here as they look to cross that finish line. Brandon now working with 115. This could go. So he needs the 15 for the bull now. Going to be trying to focus up. Finds it, so now a single 15 needed. What a bold play this would be as he looks to win the game right here, right now. And he busts his score, and that's the risk that you run when you do that.
Wow, the 145 is too much. Literally just what Rusty was saying in the chat, that when you leave that last number to that, you risk busting, and that might have been the opportunity they needed to walk away with the extra point.
Yeah, I mean, that's also the danger of going that way, but also freeze rules can potentially come into effect now as he leaves himself at that 115.
Oh, and this is just wrong from Caleb. You had the chance to go 180 to win the game, and he goes bull with his first dart, meaning he will not walk away. It's a big visit, but you had your chance. If you go trip 20 there and you find all three, you're walking away with victor.
Yeah, so now Craig, again, he is clear to go here. So he just wants two more darts in there. Finds it, so now this dart is for the win, and he's not able to put it together. He pushes it wide, so he'll leave himself that single 5. But again, with every missed opportunity, you start potentially bringing in that freeze rule to punish your partner or yourself.
And so, yeah, I didn't notice this until just now. They are playing 4-man right now.
Yeah.
The final leg, I didn't notice that the last leg is 4-man.
Yeah, the last leg is all players play. Yeah.
They just don't have the names up there.
Yeah, no, the last leg of this format here in Division 16 is all 4 players play. So again, it's quite an interesting format here at WAMO. Really cements the fact that your team has to be on the same page. All of you guys have to be aligned and in the same headspace here. As Dawson now is looking to take out this 77. Looks like he should be going for 20 bull. That should be the way. He's looking like he's going to aim for the bull first. He finds the trip 20, so single 10 needed for the dub. And he puts it outside.
Man, yeah.
Kicks his dart. I'm just making sure it didn't come in here. But yeah, frustrating that he couldn't find it there.
So now frozen. Courtney cannot take out this 5. Considering just laying it up with the 4 to leave 1. Yep, that'll do. Go push the button. And now you play the waiting game and hope that Brandon doesn't take this out.
Yep. Frozen, chilly, it's cold. And looks like Dawson did kick his dart in here. He's looking for it right now. But big moments here for Brandon. This 39, again, clear to go. So looks like do you think he tries a double 16? You think he goes 16-16?
Well, yeah, with one, I mean, you have 1 dart left in hand. You got to go for that 16.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't see that. It finds it.
1 dart in hand is all he needs. He takes it away. So Dupes able to go 3-2 and win that little mini session we had there. Yeah. So, guys, we are going to be moving on to the next round. We're going to be moving over to Group 4. We see Will looking around. They're looking for Dawson's dart that he kicked after that miss.
Just wild Will Stewart doing his thing.
Yeah, and they're all looking around in the booth. But, yeah, we are going to have the 4th round. We're moving over to Group 4 after a quick break. But we are going to have Moose Shooters against Old Mill Mass Boys.
Yeah, guys, we're going to take a quick break here. We don't know when we're going to be able to have that match up on the board here as things are moving kind of slow with all of this team dart action going on today. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back when we have that game up in the bullpen. See you guys in just a sec.
Welcome to the show. I'm Garen Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store With over 10,000 different products, we create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, we'll get ready.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goal is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping. Check out
Welcome back, everybody, to the 41st annual Wisconsin State Dart Tournament, otherwise known as WAMO, as we get things going underway here with our round 4 matchup between the Moose Shooters and the Old Mill Moss Boys. Again, you have some fantastic names here in these Division 16 team matchups. Stephen Martinez in the commentary booth, joined by the ever so handsome and ever so friendly Nick Soldo. How you feeling, Nick?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I'm ready to see another great matchup between the Moose Shooters and the Old Mill Moss Boys. Who is going to pull this one off? Already down to a 1-5-1 is Thomas here.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty decent round. I mean, if you're going to be fighting for every single leg, getting off to a 1-5-1 is certainly a good way to potentially secure one. And just remember, everybody, this is Division 16. It's play all 5 legs. The top 2 teams from each respected group will move on to the Sunday final event. So it's not a best of. There's not a lot of pressure to win every single game. It's more about just getting the most out of every matchup that you do have, collecting as many legs as you can. As Faye here, well, she gets down to a decent number, 227. But Thomas is really the story of this leg so far, working with 1-5-1, trying to follow up. This man has been hitting big, man.
Trip 17. Oh, my God, he went for it. Nearly takes it out. They almost found a 6-dart leg here in Division 16. How phenomenal would that have been?
Yeah, I think Faye and Joe are kind of laughing to themselves a little bit here that, well, the game could have been over right as it just was getting started here. So Joe now trying to bust down his score as much as he can. Not happy with the way these darts are walking further away from the middle. Able to find that trip 7 here. But, yeah, fair play Thomas, man. He's shooting some great stuff.
Damn, I mean, when you're on, you're on. Keep it going, right? I mean, literally probably 2 holes off on that triple 17 in order to take it away. Just really, really solid. Rob knocking down to a 1-8-1. So very much in control for the Moose Shooters here. Faye and Joe are going to need something big if they want to come back in this leg.
Yeah, you know, at this point, it might seem that the first leg is done and dusted now that Thomas is coming up to bat here. Just needs 2 17s to get this done any way of asking. He's going to be lining up for the shot. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a difficult shot with the way that he's been tossing his darts. So finds a triple 2. Finds an 11, so a single 17, gets that done, and yeah, what a round from Thomas there, man.
I mean, look at that. We've got a 9-dart leg. Granted, it was a 301 straight in, straight out, but a 9-dart leg nonetheless, as the Moose Shooters go up 1-0. Take the first leg, grab their first points, and are off to the races.
Yeah, the strength of the Moose is no joke. Massive animal, massive darts, and if things continue to go like that, if Thomas keeps putting in performances like that, I mean, that's going to be a pretty quick game here. But dude, of course, he's got to follow it up.
Moose are scary.
Yeah, they're massive.
Moose are terrifying animals. People don't realize just how big they are and how fast they are.
Yeah.
Those things get going there. Oh, my God, it's terrifying.
I think just their legs are taller than most people.
Oh, yeah.
Which is frightening. And then you basically have something that looks like a living school bus coming at you at full speed. You're getting the hell out of the way.
At school bus speeds. That's the thing.
School bus speeds.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff. 103 found there from David. A great job to bounce back from that 9-dart leg we saw in the last one.
Yeah, so I was getting actually a texted in question about what the freeze rule is. And the freeze rule is when if you have a number that you can take out, you are potentially not allowed to take that number out if your buddy's score is greater than your opponent's combined total score. And we've seen that come into effect a couple of times here where, you know, players are only really able to bring their score as low as possible and they're stuck waiting around. Come on, man. This is a PG stream. No need to flip off the camera like that. Keep it under control, man. But yeah, no, Nick, I mean, freeze is definitely different for us as steel tip players, but as Division 1 was showing us last night, there's a lot of strategy involved in that freeze rule too.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for the freeze rule is the fact that it's laid out to basically say, hey, one person can't just solo carry a team. If you're not picking up your weight, then you're not going to be able to, your partner's not going to be able to finish the game. So you've got to be able to just keep it going, and you gotta hold your own. But at the later end of legs, like you said, when you get down to those lower scores, you start thinking about the math and thinking, okay, how can I stop them from getting a shot at an out?
Yeah, and I mean, again, last night, if you missed those games, those Division 1 games, doubles 0-1, what a fantastic evening of darts that we were treated to. So I encourage everybody to go back and watch those if you have some free time in the coming days. Certainly well worth the watch. As well, it's a good effort there to get his score down to 154.
Yeah, on to the finish. Devin's going to look to try to pick up a big one here.
Alan in the chat says, do they only sell slim flights here in Wisconsin? No, they do not. Maybe just a curiosity of this game, but the L-Style booth is actually directly left of the comms booth here at WAMO, and then the Booyah Darts has their booth a little bit further on from that. But all assortment of darts, all assortment of flights, shapes, colors. Yeah, just kind of a curiosity. But you do often see slim flights in soft tip because they are quicker to get to the board. And the lighter darts used by soft tippers, usually under 20 grams, means that they need that extra speed to actually reach the board.
Yeah, kind of all over the place right now. We see the waving and stuff happening in the background. Everyone's having a good time.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV. Come check me out.
Everyone's doing great. And David Mervin on 133. 66 left. Wow, leaves himself the 16. 117 scored, and we have him all the way down to a 1-dart finish.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's how a lot of these freeze events have gone, really, is you see one or two individuals starting to really motor their way down to that finish line. And, again, have to be mindful of these freeze rules. So now the whole purpose of Kevin Pope's visit to the board coming up here is to knock his score down as much to implement that freeze rule. It's currently not in effect for David here. Devin's going to try and get his score down as much as possible to prevent that freeze from happening. And needs to avoid darts like that. Still at risk here. Yeah, it's still a little scary here. Still quite scary. If Kevin can find, I think, over a ton. I'm not sure the exact number.
I mean, a ton would. It's around 70
yeah.
is what he basically needs in order to keep this one out. Yeah, it's right around 70, but a ton will do so. So
it's a big pickup there.
Real close. Real close. Needs
a bull here. He needs a bull.
Needs 30 points. So yeah, ideally bull. No, unable to find it. Yeah, and the wave of the hands. It's not going to happen. So
David Mervin now coming up for this single 16. Again, it's single in, single out, and he gets that done here. So great job by the Old Mill Moss boys to come back and tie this game up at 1 apiece.
Again, every single point matters. So you've got to be able to take advantage of any opportunities given. And first dart.
First dart.
Great job.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what division you're playing in. It always feels good to take that out in one dart.
Feels good.
Always feels good.
It's a confidence builder.
Yeah.
You know that it's not getting away from you at all.
So Tequila Joe coming up to the line here to unleash his opening salvo on the board. And here down in the lower divisions, if you can find even a single bullseye. You're putting yourself in a pretty good position to start knocking down your score. Travis Schreiber in the chat says, hey, I see me. Hey, Travis, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay this fine Saturday morning, my friends. Hope you're having a good time here at WAMO.
WAMO, look at these guys. The camaraderie from both teams, I mean, it's great to see. Yeah, you want to be competitive and you want to win, but you're also here to have a good time. I mean, none of these guys are, including like when I go and play, none of us are making a living off of winning these games, you know what I mean? So enjoy it, don't burn yourself out, have a good time, and no one friendlier than the people here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, WAMO coming into this tournament, Nick and I, again, being from the greater Boston area, first time out at a major soft tip darts tournament, WAMO being one of the biggest in the United States. And oh my goodness, David Mervin finding the hat trick here. Looks like it's going to be a battle between David and Thomas. This guy's not playing around, but the point that I was trying to make here is, well, let me just wait. Nope, hat trick's not going to go. So the point I was trying to say is soft tip darts certainly has a very different atmosphere and feel than steel tip over there in New England. Certainly a lot more of a party atmosphere. In the first 2 days, we were offered countless numbers of buckets and alcoholic drinks, but because we are working, we had to turn them all down. And the good-hearted and good-natured people here in Green Bay just couldn't comprehend that we were saying no to a good time.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to just, like, you're not kidding when you said countless number of people were saying, hey, we'll get you a bucket right here.
You want a shot?
Yeah,
you want a shot?
I'm like, honestly, you can't do it right now. Can't do it. I mean, these guys, I think in the chat earlier said the common phrase of can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. So.
Yeah, they certainly have a lot of phrases like that in and around here. These Wisconsinites are built different. Fortunately for us New Englanders, Nick Soldo and myself, yeah, we're working. We got a job to do. We got to bring you some great entertainment. We certainly have some more exciting, fantastic action coming up after this game with our future Division 16 matchups here, but also later this evening with the heavy hitters Division 1 and David Mervin, trip 17. It's not going to go. He was just wide, and he's had, I think it was Travis who had chances at that. Thomas had a chance at that same way out. But man, oh man, you love to see it in these lower divisions. These guys are here to play.
Yeah, second shot at a 6-darter, one from each team, just going wide, and both leaving himself that 34. Oh my God, great stuff. When both bowls go, you assume that trip 17 is gonna go.
Yeah, you hear that pew 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 pew,
yeah,
and then
right.
you're just like, come on, one more pew pew, come on. And Joe, I think he was just giving some, 3 cheers to his buddy. There's the 170 big fishy that we're not going to see. Drops it down to 150. Apologies to everybody last night. I was a little delusional, asking all of our D1 players to hit a big fish for me. I just didn't want to go. Fish in Lake Michigan seem to be quite elusive this time of year. As Tom Cronenberg now 2-2-9 just needs to keep on moving this score down. Not really much that him and Thomas can do, given that David's sitting at 34.
Yeah, just regrouping there. Yeah, there's obviously no freeze coming into play with your partner sitting on 213, you sitting on 218. He found the bowl with his last dart, so a great regroup and just reset himself to, get that straight dart.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you really can do, especially when you're so far back and your opponent's right on the cusp of getting out here, is just regroup, find some straight darts, and know that you have that game in you for the next one. So single 17 needed now to go 2-1 up, and he gets it done. Really a tale of 2 shooters so far, but David Mervin will happily put that into his little bag of goodies there.
So one-ups him with the 8-dart leg.
8-dart leg, woohoo!
The 8-dart leg, I mean, we had 2 chances at a 6-dart leg today already. Great stuff from these guys.
I mean, for these guys, especially down in Division 16, they got to feel over the moon with this performance right now. I mean, that's a fantastic leg of darts for them.
Yeah, I mean, 151 is no, slouch of a checkout. Finding both bowls and then just missing the 17, the trip 17 in order to do so. But we're going to leg number 4, our last leg of doubles until we go into the 4-on-4 action.
Yeah, I know that 4-on-4 action is crazy. Every single last leg for these group matches, these round robin matches, is going to be everybody taking on everybody there. Certainly adds an interesting dynamic to these team games here. Not the best start here for Kevin Pope. Still above that 250 mark. Ideally would want to be down a little bit more, but Faye looking to get her campaign underway in this leg with a decent visit of her own. Looks like she just needs to continue to move these darts ever so further up. She's just walking it in, taking a little bit of a stroll. And she's able to drill it with that third dart. What an awesome third dart that was.
Yeah, and you can hear the crowd behind. You can hear them cheer her on. I love her dart. She throws such like a high arc where it's just dive bombing from the top, but she makes it work. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, maybe her nickname is the Bomber or something like that, or I know that I have on my own throw, I have a pretty high arc on my darts as well. And here comes Devin Harris now with the first dart in that double bull. Leaves himself that 170, finds that 10, leaves himself a very gettable 160.
No fish for you, Marty.
No, I just want some fish tacos here in Green Bay. I'm not sure how good the well, that type of fare is around these parts, but again, can't get fish tacos if you don't have any fish, man.
Looks like he's throwing at that trip 19. Must just be done throwing at the bowl. Sometimes it's just a mental reset. You know, you're not finding the spot that you want to find, so go throw at something else. We saw that a lot happen with the trip 20s in the last match where she wasn't comfortable hitting that bowl, so she goes, okay, I'm going to go upstairs. Found the trip 20 back-to-back, so sometimes it's just a reset you need.
They pick up there from Faye, catching that trip 17, so really good position here for the Old Mill Moss boys as they are pounding their way down the score here. And the Moose shooters, after a pretty steady start, finding that first leg, at risk of falling behind. Both guys sitting outside looking in. Devin Harris, he's been playing a good game so far, trying to take this 160. It would be big.
Oh, I mean, it'd be crucial. Go up 3-1, secure the fact that you've won the quote-unquote match. But that 3 points majority is really, really big. Kevin Pope gonna try to knock this one down. Want to catch back up, and that is not the way to do it. Got to keep him on the board. Yeah, the 150 you feel is not going to be enough. Faye, big 114 checkout here?
Yeah, listen, this would go crazy if Faye was able to take this out. I would even jump up and go give her a hug if she's able to find this. Looks like it's still on here. She needs a trip 19. Oh, tried to go for, I might have actually chosen to stay there, but just walks those darts on the lower part of the board there. Again, these lower division players, it would be crazy if they were able to hit it, but more often than not, they're just trying to get themselves down to a single dart, single out here. So Rob working his way into outshot territory, picks up a big third dart. So everybody's around the same place now. Who's going to be the person to find that big moment? We'll see in just a sec.
Devin looking for these bowls, and he's just wide. He's unable to capitalize. I mean, that's a big finish regardless. Kevin now with a big finish of his own, 150.
It's not really a fish. I know that the 130 is the baby fish.
Finish. Not fish.
Finish. No, I know, but fish. But I guess he's trying to go for it. Already finds the one in there. Not able to put the 3 in there to take out that 150. So a good attempt on it. And yeah, I know his finish, but I'm just trying to think, what do you call a 150?
I thought you were thinking I said fish, and I'm like, no, that's not what I was saying.
I got fish on the brain, man.
Dude, you're going to have fish on the brain the rest of the week.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to give me that 170. I know it's going to happen.
32, double 16.
Oh!
No, and she's only, look at the, like an shoot right there. She is just outside on that double 16. So now the 104 chance. Will not go, leaves himself 70.
Yeah, I think that was a case of incorrect math there as well, because if he hit that 50, he would not have left himself an out. Had to go for the trip 20 there, but Devin Harris now 99 remaining, so this isn't going to go either. Now we have to start being mindful of the freeze rules here.
I mean, Kevin should knock this down low enough.
Yeah.
He is not frozen barely, as 77 plays 70. Gets himself down to that 76, and it's a little precarious now. That's definitely a little precarious. If if Faye's stepping up to knock this one out right here. She was so close on that last dart that she threw.
I think she's going to take it first dart.
I'd
Put my
love to see
money
it.
on that. Oh, no!
Too good. Finds the triple, just too good. I mean, how often do you see that where you're just inside and you're so dialed on those triples that that's what you find.
Just drill it, yeah.
Wrong green segment, well, red segment in this scenario.
Rob, unfortunate there, not able to get himself down to a single dart out. At the very least, it's a 2-darter. So now for Devin, he's in good position to take this out. Single 15 needed. Oh, going up to that single 5, a little bit of a pause now, and he's gonna elect to not take that out.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, you're frozen. You have them frozen so that Faye can walk up and try to hit this 32 again. But very interesting choice. Trying to knock this down. A 50 leaves the 1. What a great dart from Kevin there. Able to find it and leave himself the best possible scenario.
Yeah, it's the lowest score you can get. Getting some fist bumps from his teammate, but Faye, she has been all over this double 16 like a bad rash, and she's trying to finally take this out. Focusing up now. All right, now it starts to get tricky. 29 remaining. Which way is Miss Faye going to go here? And
she finds it with the second dart. Even she gives the reaction. She knows it. She's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, so that double 16 that she wanted just comes at the wrong time here as Rob, again, well, looks like he's still on for it. Trying to go for this double 18, 1 dart at hand here. Not able to find it. He pulls it just inside. So unlucky. Man, we're getting some drama here in the back half of this leg, Nick.
And Devin's frozen now. Devin chose not to go for his last chance at an out. Yeah, busts the score. He was looking for that 4 to leave 1. But that's the problem. He did not take the opportunity when he wasn't frozen, and now he is. Oh, and the single 1 doesn't go.
So it's Bust City here as everybody is just firing in too much.
Come on, Faye. You just hit it. You just hit it with the wrong dart. Hit it with the right one this time.
She's got to find it. She knows the way. She knows the way as she looks to walk it in here ever so slightly. Just one more step. Come on, Faye. And it pulls well inside, obviously adjusting for it. But still, who's going to be the hero in this game?
Yep, Rob now single 18 to take this one away. And he finds a 16 left. Wow,
yeah,
and a bust for Rob.
That was a really low dart there. He swung pretty wild across the board to try and find that. But Devin now, again, he can take it out. He goes just one hole outside. So, Nick, back and forth, back and forth. Come on, guys.
Look at the margins. You're finally unfrozen, and, man, cannot capitalize. Needs this one. That is well wide. And no, it's the wrong side of the wire.
A little bit of frustration there shown from Kevin as he drills the board with that 3rd dart thrown in. Just agony more than anything else. And Faye, gosh, she's been all over these 16s. We know that she's got a single 1 in that tool belt of hers. She's just got to reel it in. Far away with 2 darts in hand. 2 darts in hand now, and she goes for the 7. So a single 9 needed. Can she find it? She can't. She busts her score too, so the beat goes on.
Wow, just wow. Every single person sitting on a finish. Crazy stuff. 14 now. 5 now. No, It doesn't go. It doesn't go.
All right, I got a lucky $5 bill for somebody who can take this out. I got a lucky $5 in my pocket. And Devin, I mean, he's had the opportunity. He was the first one to have a chance to win this game. And looks like he's going to hit that one now and just walk away because he doesn't want to bust his score. I can't say I necessarily blame the guy.
Well, it's frozen. So
yeah, it's frozen.
It's frozen, so he can't take that out because Faye is sitting on the 16. And Faye, can Faye be the hero? Take it out. All of these guys have had chances.
Will Stewart making me chuckle here. He's got a massive meat stick in his mouth right now.
Yeah,
I'm just going to leave it at that so you guys can think about everything else in your own minds. But Chuck in the chat says, you guys there live now? Yeah, we are here at WAMO in the comms booth as Rob looks to find this single 5, and it seems like there's just a massive force field up on this board here, Nick.
We got 2 1s, a 5, and a 16. And they're tapping buttons, but look at this. He can go for this one. End the match right here. And no, it's another. The game continues for this extra point.
And the beat goes on. Man, oh man. Faye, I would say, aside from Devin getting down first, they've had probably the most clear-cut chances of winning this game. And she just needs to find a single 9 now as she drills that 7. So, Faye, muster up all of your strength, all of your courage, all of your might here, and put a dart in that single 9 segment. No, she goes
Too good with the trip 14. Unbelievable stuff.
And critically, Devin is still frozen because of the score.
Yeah, and that, unless she knocks it down and leaves it, he will be frozen, but can't capitalize. Sometimes just going a little too fast for these guys. And we're going to have the skip because he is frozen. So Kevin coming up for this one.
Mr. Pope praying to all the gods right now as he looks to try and find this single 1. And he goes wide again. This is just turning into just pure agony for everybody. Oh, man. How do you control your anger and your frustration in this moment? You just got to find the single segment here.
I mean, I tell people when you need a fat one, you aim at the double one and let it just drop right in. Faye. And she's too good again. Crazy stuff.
I mean, it's just a game where these people are too good. They can't hit the single segment, man.
They can't hit the singles. It's all triples all day.
Hey,
and he's able to take it.
We won.
The fist bump. So the Moose shooters level the game going into the 4-man. I think everyone was just kind of ready for that game to be over and go to the next leg. But that's crucial. It's a big, big point.
Yeah, you want drama, you come to WAMO and play in the lower division team dart events here because it was anybody's game for a couple of rounds there. But like usual here at WAMO, we go the distance.
And Faye right on that bull. She's not happy that she didn't take out that 32 when asked, but able to pick up a 75, a great start.
Yeah, she's off and running here now. Mr. Cronenberg coming up to the line here. He's going, guys, don't worry. We're not going to let that happen again. We're going to get out of this leg in just a jiffy. So he's coming up now, lining up his iron sights on that arm. A little bit of a stretch here to get that thing a little loose. Finds that bull with that second dart, and he'll be looking to put another one in there. Well, he hits a trip 9. Yeah, if you're going to miss, you might as well miss big.
I mean, that's what you want. If you're going to miss, find the trip segment of something, you know? Make it happen. So, Joe Holman here.
Toxic in the chat saying that was a pretty long game, that previous leg. He should have taken that 5 out, his first chance, instead of hitting the button. And, yeah, no, I think Nick and I both agree with that. We're not sure exactly why he chose to do that. Maybe he was just scared of busting his score. But, again, with these freeze rules, sometimes you don't realize, okay, maybe the score is still good for me, but maybe he also just felt that instead of risking busting his score, he might as well just line it up for the next time asking.
Yeah, but, I mean, you see it start to bite him as he got no more chances
I
at
agree.
the entire thing. It's just unfortunate. But hey, you like dramatic games, right? You like to see the drama. You like to see it go the distance.
He did it 100% on purpose to provide us the most dramatic ending to that game as possible.
He commits to the bit for content.
That's what you do, and we have a 170.
Wow.
Whoa, big fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go ballistic when David comes up to that. Comes up to the line again, man. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, and 7 people.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna hype him up all the same.
Oh my gosh. So the one thing I don't know that the chat will have to inform me on, because Will is not standing behind me, how does the freeze rule work with 4 people? Because you have 4 different scores per team. Clearly, we can't add them all up in front of us. Is it just the 2 sets of players?
I think it's just the 2 sets of players. So it's still all the scores that you see on the game board here.
Right, but you see the names cycle out, the players cycle out. Faye's not on the board anymore.
Well, let's watch that
Yeah.
170. So we'll watch that 170 here in just a sec. So
Yeah, see Faye's coming up.
yeah. But she
So,
still
okay,
has, so
I
it's 2
understand.
sets of scores, but each
They're
number
like
is played by
partners.
2
Okay,
people.
so
yeah.
I understand now. Sorry, we are steel tippers from Massachusetts. Never really dealt with the freeze rule before. I understand the freeze rule. The four people per team made this very interesting. That's for sure. So yeah, it's pairs per score.
Pairs per score, correct.
Wow, interesting stuff. Wow, and Faye leaves herself 92.
Yeah, but it's a failure all in all because we don't see the big fishy go.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Boo.
Faye gets dropped into the middle of Lake Michigan with bricks attached to her feet, unfortunately, because she's not able to go fishing and give Marty on the mic what he wants so desperately. Bad. Boo.
Boo. And all jokes, because
Oh, I'm not joking. I want that fish.
Andy wants a baseball bat. He's going for your kneecaps. That's what's going on here. You better give this man his fish.
You fishy.
165 for Holman. Wants to knock this down. And this is the culmination. It's awesome to see that this is a deciding leg that everyone's involved in. Everyone matters, you know? Every single person has to contribute.
Just letting everybody know that Will Stewart is back in the booth deciding to work. So Will's giving us the business right now. Of course, all jokes. He's done a fantastic job of getting Nick and I up to speed on things, and it's been a pleasure working with him. To say that that jersey that he's rocking today is looking mighty stylish. He's got that Wisconsin cheese jersey on, signed by Magic, wearing David
11.
Mervin, 11 to end the game. Wow.
Almost.
He had his opportunity, he had his look, and he was that close to winning the game in favor of the Old Mill Moss boys.
And yet, crucially, sitting on 22 still. Like, they're likely going to get a visit at this unless the 164 or the 127 goes. And actually, that is a huge visit because it gets him down under the freeze. He was in danger of icing out Kevin. Devin, 1, 2, 3. 66. Bull. Oh, and it doesn't go. Look at the frustration. Oh, man, what a great bid.
So question in the chat, what's the lowest division in WAMO? Kind of a tough one to answer here because I believe for the opening day with doubles cricket, there was like 52 divisions of players, which was insane. But for today, the lowest division is Division 27. I'm fairly certain. Let me just check CompuSport really quickly.
You're better than me. I didn't know that one off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's Division 27 here for our Saturday events. And remember, these are all qualifiers for the finals for tomorrow. Top 2 teams from each group will make it out to play in that event.
Another 11. And Faye does it!
She gets it done!
Faye does it and is able to take the win. Great stuff.
From the depths of Lake Michigan, Faye has arisen like a water phoenix. I don't know what you would call that, but she comes up out of the water to secure the win for the Old Mill Moss boys. Fair play to their opponents there, the Moose Shooters, but they fall. But you know, it's not all over yet. We'll have to see how these groups play out. Still a couple more games to go as we head on over to a quick commercial break, guys. Don't know when we'll get that game up there, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back at WAMO.
Whammo.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Geraint Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goal is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, when you ready.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He leaves double five.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. Cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, when you ready.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goal is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. Cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, when you ready.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes. That last...
Welcome back, everybody, to the 41st annual Wisconsin State Dart Tournament, WAMO! Here this Saturday morning, we have our team events here. We're still rocking the lower division, I believe. What, Division 16, Nick?
16 it is.
Yeah, Steven Martinez in the commentary booth, joined by Nick Soldo. And we've been able to catch a couple of games so far. I believe this is is it the fourth round or fifth round?
This is the fifth round. This is the last round for our morning session.
So all of these teams are looking to rack up as many legs as they can here. Again, the format is 301, single in, any out, single out, whatever. Just get out. But they do play all 5 legs here. So now that we're getting to the end of the group stages here, get a little hairy, get a little nervy, as the top 2 teams in each group will advance on to our Sunday finals tomorrow. So who knows where these teams are at in the groups, but they're certainly going to want to take their share of the legs here. Will Stewart back in the booth, getting back to work here after a whole morning of just goofing off, so I think he's about sick of us here.
Supervisor, bud. Supervisor.
Yeah, he's
supervisor.
What are you supervising?
Apparently that YouTube feed that you just dropped out earlier.
That
wasn't
me, buddy. That was the internet. That was the internet.
Whatever. I keep my eye on things, unlike you guys. Sorry, Nick. I just grabbed your mic and was like, nope. Nope.
Yeah, Will Stewart's getting mighty upset that we've been running our mouths here on the comms for the past couple of minutes here. And
whatever.
No, if you see Will walking around the Players Hall here at WAMO, go say hi. He's rocking a Stellar Cheese jersey.
Tell him to get back to work.
Does he ever really do any work? I think he's going on, what, day 18 now of traveling around doing darts events, so he's earned a little bit of a break here.
He's down in Las Vegas for NDA team darts. came right up here to supervise Marty and I here on the broadcast. But back to the game, we've got $20 is $20. What a name. What a name.
They're not wrong. $20
Against
is $20.
Pros and Mo's. Brian Frederick is on for the 6-start leg with the big hat trick in.
Yeah, but there's no fish.
No fish. You gotta name this fish. Someone said yesterday that they're gonna steal the continental breakfast from you for the 78. It was a great choice.
So the 151's not going to go, so we're not going to have the 6-start leg here, but the continental is actually not something that I coined and minted a long time ago. And I think this does come from Steel Tip. When you hit the trip 1, the trip 20, and the trip 5 in any order, just hit them all across a horizontal line there. I mean, obviously that's a better breakfast. It's a super breakfast. It's a continental breakfast.
It's a continental breakfast.
Classic. Give me everything on the menu, please, Jeeves.
I hadn't heard that one before, so I was like, oh, that's a good one. And apparently the chat thought so too, because they were like, oh, I'm stealing that. I'm bringing that right to league.
I can't claim that one. I heard it from somewhere, but yep, if you hit a super breakfast, that's a continental breakfast going forward now.
All right, we've got Jed knocking himself down to 83. We'll be in a good spot. Brian down on 108, but first, the other Brian, both Brians.
The other Brian.
The other Brian. Beaumont. Oh, can't find the second bull, unfortunately. Pretty level match here.
Yeah, I guess Desiree is really the only one who's outside looking in. Everybody is actually getting down the line here in quite a hurry. For Brian, you're really at risk of being frozen out here, so Desiree has to hit in a pretty big score. Give her buddy some help, but Brian not going to be able to take out this 74 with one dart in hand. Looking to knock that score down. That's a great job there from Brian. But yeah, if you're Desiree here, mission critical that you bring that score down and give Brian a chance.
Yeah, you're going to need a ton here at least, because you still got Jed coming up after you to knock his score lower. And the first bowl is a good start, but it's not going to cut it. So 140 for the combined score of Jed and Brian. Desiree on 151 will mean Brian Beaumont will be stranded on this 87.
Chilly.
Might not even matter. Jed might take out this 65 with 2 darts. Bull for the win. And Bull he gets. 1-0 for $20 is $20.
He didn't go out on a 20, so he's not able to play to their strengths there and, really live up to that team name, but 50 out is a 50 out.
Fantastic finish. I mean, it was just clean darts. Did a really good job to find that 15 bull with the second 2 darts.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with $20 right now. I mean, they both got down around the same pace, and they got out pretty much first time asking, barring a crazy ton-plus finish. So can't be upset with that. That is a fantastic entry in for Virginia. So maybe mounting a little bit of a comeback, pros and Mo's.
Yeah, a good early start. We've said that those big starts at the beginning are huge. So what do $20 is $20 have in the tank to battle back? A great job finding that bull, good adjustment. Really tough on the first 2 darts, but capitalizes with his third. That's why you get 3. Able to find that big bull.
Whoa, dude, do you see that behind you? It's a cat.
Meow. Oh, my God. I'm gonna just stop the stream right now. We're gonna call it there for the evening, guys.
For everybody who's curious, I've been doing that to Nick when we've been off on comms, muting ourselves, just going meow, just to drive him nuts these past couple of days here. He's just about sick of it, but after so many days in a row of commenting darts, your brain starts to get a little mushy. Of course, we can't really say much of anything given that Will Stewart's brain is entirely melted, and he is he's just kind of wandering around because he's trying to find his brain that melted on the floor.
I love Jake there, the true dart player fashion. Does not want to put the beer down. He's going up to the line with it.
It's awesome, dude. That's just fantastic. True athleticism on display.
Yeah, you may not like it, but that's what peak athleticism looks like.
Peak performance. Absolutely. Justin Wilbur here, not able to find any big points, so still outside looking in here as we go over to Eric. And again, Pros and Mo's are doing a pretty good job of getting themselves back in this one. We've seen that a lot where really going first presents a massive, massive advantage. but it's all about what you hit and what you find, and Eric does a great job of getting in. So Pros and Mo's, both of their players are inside looking to get out.
Yeah, both onto a finish. And this guy is the man. Wants a big score to knock himself down. But no, it's not going to go. Finds the bull with the last start. Won't get him down to a finish. So Virginia and Eric will both be first to a finish. Have the advantage in this leg.
That's crazy, that Miller Lite in hand, man.
Love it.
That thing's got to be nearly full, too, because
It's
he's not putting that down.
It's like you're playing cornhole. Like you're not allowed to put the beer down. You got to play with it. And Virginia continues to pound the bull, leaving the 48. Really dominant in this leg, just running away with it.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times so far in these Division 16 matches. So, Kristen in the chat, what division is this? It says there on the little scoreboard, Division 16. We've seen a lot of really heavy hitters, even in these lower divisions, players that come in and just blow up the score. Honestly, playing like they should be in a higher division. I'm kind of surprised to see him down here, but we've seen plenty of hat trick entries, plenty of good takes. So when you're on, and I'm sure these teams are going to be loving when their guys really turn it up.
I mean, we had multiple legs in the last match that had bids at a 6-dart leg. Like,
Yeah.
just crazy stuff. And another low ton. Look at this team from Pros and Mo's down to 48 and 37 with both your opponents stranded above 180.
Yeah, it might be a strategy play from Pros and Mo's to play the Mo's first and bring out the Pros in the second leg. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Gotta love it. So Virginia coming up for this 48. First to act. And the way this has been going, you feel like this is going to go.
I think she's going to take this out. I don't know about first start, as she, leaves herself 37 here. So, okay, 34. So 2 17s now needed to take this leg and tie up the game, and she's not able to do it. She goes just wide on finding her way into that double two, but still a great bid. And there's really no pressure coming here from the other team.
Not quite able to find it. Left literally just a hole over into that double two. But lose herself to 30. No pressure coming. Eric sitting on 37 now will have his bid at it to level this match up.
Yeah, obviously not very happy with that last start. Just meandering over into that one segment. Getting a little bit of support from his teammates there, saying, "Who know?" So now Eric playing with this 37. He'll go for a single 20, and he drills it. He finds the triple 20. We saw that a bunch in the previous game between the Moose Shooters and their opponents. I forget the team name. But, man, it can get tricky here, especially with the single out. I mean, you don't want to bust your score, and sometimes that's harder than it seems.
He was just too good finding the trip 20. Just crazy, but it's stuff you can't do. You can't lose that one. I mean, doesn't end up mattering because they weren't ready to take those finishes. Sitting on 30 now.
So, Virginia, who has been part of the Pros and not the Mo's, all right, leaves herself a single 20. This should be a relatively easy take, and she gets that done. Well played, Virginia and Eric, as they do a great job getting down the line, really motoring in front of their opponents. But per usual here, we have a tie and very close game.
Yeah, I mean, most of the games we've seen today went 3-2. Not really any blowouts so far. I think just the first match went 4-1. Every other one after that's gone 3-2. Really, these groups are going to be tight.
I guess we're just kind of carrying the same. We'll get to that moment or get that thought in just a second here. Is Brian looking to get in big here? No, can't quite follow up that first start, but no, coming off of last night when every single game basically went all 5. Been stretching our voices just about thin here, running ragged on the old pipes. At least for me, Nick's got that golden voice here, so he's having no problem. Meow. But, yeah, no, I mean, it just goes to show the appeal and the lure of division play because, I mean, you put all of these equally skilled competitors together, you're going to get these back-and-forth matches that really bring out the best in everybody. I absolutely love the way that these divisions have been spread out here at WAMO 2026.
I mean, it's cool. You get competitive efforts. I mean, in Steel Tip, there's not really divisions set like this, so it's just an open tournament, and sometimes you get your Joe Schmo from the league that throws what would be, a 10 points per dart average in soft tip, about a 30 average, up against, like Leonard Gates in the first round. where
I'm happy that I gave my $20 to play in this event.
yeah,
Ouch.
right.
Yeah.
In this, I mean, I know you have to qualify to come play in this one. You got to be playing in some WAMO sanctioned events. I believe it was 48 matches needed.
Yeah, this really is a tournament for Wisconsinites, that's for sure. I mean,
It's local. State champion.
It comes to bad first-round experiences, and I don't mean to say that I had a bad experience at the overall event, but I had a very famous run-in with Dave Cameron first round at the Port City Open, where that man just about embarrassed me as a dart player. It was, I think, three legs and done.
It was 3 legs.
And he shot about 112 average against me.
It was 15, 14, 14, 15, 14, were how many darts he took in each leg.
Yeah,
so it was over 100 with every single one. Marty did not even sniff it out.
Nope.
It was a very tough one to walk away from.
I shook his hand and I said, well, I'm happy I paid $20 for this. What a spanking, man. Yeah, I know it was Dave Cameron, such a nice guy, and he did really well in that event. But, yeah, I mean, that's why division play is so great, because you're guaranteed long games, you're guaranteed close matches. And, you know, even last night in the later evening sessions between all of the upper division guys, I mean, divisions 1 through 4 can really compete against each other. It's that thin of a margin.
Well, yeah, when there's so many players, you can afford to divide it super, super evenly. You see that. The bigger the league is, the more evenly the divisions are spread, where you get closer score lines from everybody. All the averages are right with each other.
So Eric coming up to bat here with this 1-5-1. Finds that first dart. Tries to follow it with another bull and finds that second one. So even though he's not going to take it out, he still does a great job to leave himself 37. Really motoring here. Toxic in the chat says, LMAO, bro is really waking up with his beer.
Yeah, again,
it's called performance.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Granted, we're in the afternoon now, but, you know.
And by no means are we endorsing this. And also, yeah,
endorse
WAMO is a party atmosphere, that's for sure. There's a lot of players that are coming here, staying for the full event. And even if they get bounced pretty early in their events, they're still hanging around just to cheer on their buddies and pals. So, you know what? You're here. You're safe. As long as you're not getting into a car and driving away, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, a lot of walking today.
A lot of walking.
Maybe stumbling, but walking.
Mostly walking, hopefully.
Yeah. But it's been great. Everyone's so fun. Everyone's having a great time. Even at the upper levels, there's so much respect between everybody that's playing that, yeah, it's super competitive and very tense, but you're not getting mad at your opponent. You're getting mad at yourself when you miss the darts, because soft tip is notorious for you miss one dart, you end up losing the leg. 34 left. 32 left, double 16. He was a little taken aback by that one.
Oh.
Unable to find it, but everyone pretty far back. The 153 could go. But everyone else pretty far back right now.
Yeah, the 153 is definitely going to be a outside shot here for our Division 16 players, but you just never know. Maybe the stars will align. Unfortunately, not going to go after that first start, but just want to give a big shout out to the tournament organizers this year. They are running a fantastic and smooth event, and even though we've had about 3,000 to 3,500 players coming through every single day, we've only had one seriously bad incident. So you do the math, one incident across all the days that we've had so far. Just a fantastic effort from the security team, from the organizers. They are putting on a wonderful show here these past few days.
Can't tell us to do math. We've already established we're not very good at the math, so.
No, I've never claimed to be good at math. Even the freeze rule now, after watching it a couple lakes here, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I never learned how to count, dude.
Fake it till you make it,
I don't
right?
even speak English. What do you expect from me?
So, Eric sitting on 32 to walk away the victor of this leg. Another one. And he gets the trip. He busts it. The one thing you can't do, bust your score. Justin with a shot at this 1-3-1.
Brizzle in the chat says, what's up? Hey, Brizzle, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. For everybody who is watching along with the morning events here on this beautiful Saturday morning here in Green Bay, if you guys can go ahead and give USA Darts a subscribe on YouTube and a like or follow on Facebook. They have tons of darting events throughout the year, so if you want to stay up to date with whatever's going on, well, that's the best way to do it. And Brian Beaumont now working with 43. Will leave himself 2 17s after that third dart. So this is where we start to get a little tricky and we start to maybe think about this freeze rule here.
Yeah, I mean, can't take this out right now. All he can do is lay it up. Another 17 to leave 1. Yes, he will. Great darts. Smart play. Leaving yourself on the best thing you can, the lowest, to try to get yourself down. But 32. Oh, that's
that looked like it was in, man.
It doesn't matter, as pros and mo's 2 on the swing.
Fluffy in the chat says, can you please shout out my buddy Alex? For $50 I can.
So you got to make the money somehow, right?
Listen, buddy, yeah, I'm not getting paid in regular simoleons here for doing this gig, so gotta find some ways to get back home. Maybe take the old Greyhound back to Boston. You never know.
Yeah, make sure you complain to Will Stewart about all this.
Oh well, Will Stewart canceled my flight, so I'm already preparing myself for that long walk.
Oh, just live in Wisconsin now. That's yeah.
Yeah, Will Stewart just confirming that, yeah, our flights have been canceled, so long way back home for us, but it's all right. We'll enjoy it all the time here in Wisconsin that we can. So getting this fourth leg underway here. Again, some good entries in from everybody so far. Virginia had a standout performance last time that she was playing. Interesting to see if she can continue that standard of play. Able to find that beautiful double bull, so again, I think Virginia is the one to watch here in this game, Nick.
She's been killing it. The first leg she played, she was off to the races, was just really out in front of everybody. So you expect that to continue happening. But we'll see if anyone can really give her a run for her money. Jed finds that bull with the last dart.
Yeah, great pickup there and great find there from Jed. I love that shirt. Stand up and holler. Fantastic. And, it's been, speaking of hollering and hooting and hollering and just having a great time, Luke Combs is in town. He has been, at least for the past night. But, man, oh, man, we were walking out of the Rush Expo Center last night. Man, the party was still going. Everybody who just saw the show, they were all up and down the main drag that we're on, hanging out at all the bars and restaurants. And, man, that party was loud. People were having a great time.
Well, yeah, it's also all the people that didn't necessarily go to the concert and just hung out outside, hung out at the bars, one of the copious restaurants and bars that are just hanging around outside.
Yeah, this place is built, the area around Lambeau Field is built for a good time, and Rush Expo Center doing a great job of providing a great facility for darts during the day, and I guess later in the evening and night, but just another fantastic addition in the city of Green Bay. Truly a beautiful city built for fun.
And we have a very tight game here. Jed with a chance to kind of stick himself into the lead. Wants to knock himself down, and that is a great way to start it. Finding the bull with his first dart. Isn't able to connect on that one. But another bull. And speaking of off to the races, 114 now. He will be first to the finish.
Yeah, great position here. Fantastic position here for Jed. And Desiree looking to bring herself into outshot territory here. Able to get that done with that clutch third dart. So, 2 players now officially inside. We have Mr. Performance himself. That beer in hand. He's ready to knock his score inside. This is epic, man. That's awesome. Way that he draws his darts from that hand. Looks like he needs to find a big pickup here. Able to do so. So, fantastic darts there by Jake. He's in as well, and we have 3 players all vying for the win here.
Yeah, this is definitely tight, and Virginia's got a chance to knock herself down there too and get herself close. Unable to find the bull. Can't find it, so won't be on a finish. Just a little bit of a slip up there. But Jed, first to a finish, 114, will have his chance to take this out.
Good old 114, and here in Division 16, these ton-plus checks are a bigger possibility here with the full bull. But with 2 darts in hand at 99, there's nothing you can do to save that. So he'll just be looking to leave himself a easy combination finish with that 29. So great work there by Jed. But as we come up to Desiree now, same thing. It's possible it could go.
Well, the crucial thing is it can't go.
Because of the frozen.
Because she is frozen.
Frozen, yeah, that's right.
So all she can do is knock it down and look, and she'll have wanted to get a little more out of that one. 119 is not where she wants to be sitting. But Jake, 137.
This guy's awesome, dude. I love this guy.
137. Gonna make it look like child's play. And by that I mean next turn he's gonna make it look like child's play as he leaves himself 100. Bull.
That's a great round-off job right there, just making sure that he gets rid of all the hanging numbers, leaves himself the big tonner. And now Virginia coming up to bat with this 176. All right, just looking to get in, just looking to try and knock her score down. Ideally would love a bull there. Finds that, so a big pickup for Virginia. But you have to feel that things are looking pretty good here for Jed.
Yeah, and I mean, the crucial thing is that both are under the freeze territory unless Jed knocks his score down lower. It's very fine margins right now. Finds the 9, double 10 or single 20. Yeah, he goes for that double single 10 now. And he does it. So $20 is $20. We'll level up the match going into our 4-person scramble here.
I guess the question is, when is $20 not $20? I'm more interested in that.
When you're in a different country.
That is true.
Because then you got different denominations.
So $20 could be like $20 billion, or like 20 million simoleons, right?
Simoleons, yeah.
Simoleons.
Sim City.
Rusty in the chat says that Jake, Mr. Performance, accidentally glued that beer to his hand as a kid. That's a pretty deep implication there, but he's just held on to it ever since.
Yeah.
So, you know what? You got to make do with what life gives you. You have someone waving on the stream there in the background. Hello.
Your parents told you not to play with super glue, and so now he's instead of Edward Scissorhands, he's the Edward 40 Hands.
Edward 40 Hands?
Yeah. Yeah, you never heard of Edward 40 Hands?
Yeah, I think we got to call him Jake 40 Hands, dude. There's no Jake from State Farm here in Wisconsin, just Jake 40 Hands, man. I love that. And that is a brilliant entry here from Brian Frederick, finding that big visit and really critically following his buddy Jed. I mean, both players in the high 100s here.
Yeah, both with really good lead outs. $20 is $20, looking to set a precedent, win the extra leg, steal that point, which could be so crucial. We'll have to see after the match where people ended up, where we ended up on the matches, because the groups are tight. And 1 point could be the difference between playing tomorrow and not. As we have Championship Sunday coming up tomorrow.
Championship Sunday. I'm just saying stuff.
You are. So leaves himself the 166. And we have Desiree coming up, trying to knock this score down. 258. Been doing a good job so far. Did really well, but got frozen in the last leg, so she wasn't able to have a shot at her outs. And another low ton. Desiree has really been coming alive in the last couple legs.
Yeah, you know, and this is the time that you want to start turning it on if you're a player here, especially if you're having to chase. So Desiree the first one in, Justin and Jake now. Outside looking in.
Walking up with authority.
Yeah, he'll be looking to summon every bit of darting prowess he has here to get himself down to a decent out. He's down, but he wants to make it that much better. Not able to pick up a bull, but again, a little bit better than Desiree. Moving over to Virginia here. She's been playing a pretty good game all around, and she'll be looking to help out Desiree, her buddy here, bring the score low.
Wants to knock it down, not able to get into out territory. So unable to match the performance she put in earlier. Wow.
Yeah, tough round there for Desiree. Again, this final leg, everybody plays. We have pairs playing the scores here, so everybody is playing, all 4 people on each side. So it makes it very interesting as you're having to wait a long time between each and every throw.
I know from experience. I used to play 3-on-3, 601 double in, double out, and it's brutal. It's so long between your throws, so I can't even imagine 4-on-4 teams. It's so difficult.
I mean, at least you start with 301, though. I mean, that's a heck of a lot better than 601 there.
Yeah, just really crazy stuff. You just feels like it's so long between your turns, so hard to get yourself in a good spot and feel comfortable with your throw. Eric knocking himself down to 91. Really solid.
This 148 can go here.
Yes,
Just
it
needs
can.
to find. Oh, wasn't able to
it.
find that second dart. So 82 now. Wanted to find another one. Leave himself that 32, but 66 is looking good. I mean, again, we've seen this time and time again with these Division 16 players. We start to get all these scores just underneath the ton, and things start to get really crazy, really interesting, real fast.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of times they've needed a single number and hit the trip, it's been just scary. And look at the hat trick from Brian Beaumont at the most clutch moments. But it's not going to stop Jed from having a crack at this 111. Oh, it's not going to be Jed. It's going to be Justin. Sorry, the score updates as the person walks to the board. So Justin, 111, will not go now. Could that? Yeah, not going to go at. Oh, yeah, 3 darts, not going.
Now, Mr. Wilbur unable to take the big dubski on that one right there. So Desiree coming back. She's played a great game. This 91, you feel definitely in her capability here. 81 remaining. It's going to be tricky with the math. She could go 19s. Well, decides to go for, I think, the center of the board there. And she leaves herself that 1 dart out on that triple 20. Definitely a more difficult one to take out. This guy's a legend, man. I mean, he takes that big sit before coming up to the board. If he takes out the 66, the legend of Jake 40 Hands will live on, and it's looking good here. He finds it, and he gets the job done. The power of the Miller. When life hands you Millers, you take dubs. So, fantastic job there from everybody involved. I mean, overall good game. See the celebrations, and you can see the rest of the hall here. Even though we're getting to the later stages of the morning session, there's still a bunch of players finishing up their final games. It'll be interesting to see how everything turns out there as they go run around, and I think they're talking about them being on the camera a little bit. But for right now, we are going to be actually ending our morning session coverage, be taking a little bit of a longer break in between our sessions here. Just look at that hall. I mean, there's so many players as we pan around here. I mean, again, 3,500 players on the first day of doubles cricket. And then, of course, now we have the team events going on today. So everybody's looking to make it to that final event tomorrow. Still a good amount of people, but this is the commentary team. Steven Martinez on the mic right now. Nick Soldo. Hey, man.
Hey, that's me.
It's you.
My picture's there. That's my face.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, I'm famous.
And then, of course, the wonderful and ever so grumpy Will Stewart having to supervise us for the past couple of days. But, no, it's been a pleasure covering this event so far. But, again, we are going to be taking a intermission break here as we get ready for our evening session. So, guys, if you are planning on, well, doing nothing later this evening, we hope that you plan to watch us as we get those Division I games underway. So, for right now, we're going to take a break. We will see you later this evening and hope that you, well, have a good one. Take care, guys.